fully dressed. Okay, I'm not crafting in my nightgown. However, no one pays me to tell me what I can or cannot wear. Anyhow, I have to run out to Dollar Tree. I found my little holiday air freshener dispenser from last year. She was up in the cupboard. I put her away in January, and there isn't any left inside the dispenser. So what I'm going to do is teach you today how to make a cute little holiday dispenser for your bathroom or kitchen or bedroom decoration. You know, this is the time of year when we have friends and family over all the time, and that bathroom is regularly used. Well, in a tiny country cozy house that I live in, when somebody uses the bathroom, most generally everybody knows it. So if this little dispenser can help cut down on the odor, here we go. And all I did was I used leftover Dollar Tree items last year when I made the sock gnomes. This was leftover, so I made her like into a Mrs. Claus. Now I used a styrofoam ball, and then I had cut out a cardboard section and then made her little dress and then just blinged her up. So I have to find the air freshener. I will do a country farmhouse look, of course. And then I think I have to pick up the little styrofoam ball today at Dollar Tree. We'll see if they have any left. That's what I'll do today. And I just wanted to show you this before I get going because I might forget. Now I made my cute little farmhouse country handmade ornaments in the last couple videos. This is Little Miss Annie. This is Little Miss Caramel Corn. Well, I decided to display them on a Dollar Tree paper towel holder. Isn't that a swifty cute idea? Of course, I had a couple of these left because I used to make dress forms out of them. And thought, well, how am I going to display these to get them close to me? So here we go. They are on a Dollar Tree towel holder. So I need you to do something for me. Please go ahead into my kitchen and start brewing a fresh pot of morning blend coffee. That's my favorite. I need morning blend. And I'll run up to Dollar Tree, it's only a mile away from me, and pick up what I need for this DIY and this cute air freshener for your bathroom or your home this holiday season. And let's remind everybody, today is December 4th, 2019, and Miss Jones is fully dressed and on her way out the door. Yeah! See you in a jiffy, right across the table from me. The seat's warmed up already. Get that coffee, get it ready. I'll be back. Oh, everyone, I'm back. And as soon as I hit the store, the manager there asked me if I seen the candy cane spoons. And I said, here they taste like cough syrup. But here in Michigan, finally in Exexville, Michigan, 1 mile from me, I have the candy cane spoons, and everybody is saying they taste like cough medicine. Well, they're in. I picked these up. So I'm going to go through my Dollar Tree haul real quick. I picked up some styrofoam half circles. These are great for wreaths and no-sew quilting patterns. So I picked that up for future. A football, of course, I picked that up for future. You know that I make gnomes out of them. I picked up some of these cute little cookbooks. I'm waiting for Cake Boss products to come in here in my local Dollar Tree store so I can put a basket together and then pass those out as gift this year. And I think these cute little cookbook recipe booklets will come in handy. Pick this up for you all who watch my video and don't subscribe to my channel. Yes, you're getting a box of coal this year, straight from Legacy Slow Luxuries Arts and Crafts YouTube. So subscribe and then you won't get any coal. Every time I usually hit the Dollar Tree, I pick up a coloring book for my granddaughters. These go over here in the top drawer. This is their area they craft. This is their drawer dedicated to their stuff. Picked up this traffic cone. Was I not just saying in the last video, if I could find something that was big enough for the doll's head, I could make the body. If I proceed in this idea, in this project, this could become a body to my farmhouse country doll ornament. But I'll take the ornament and make it into a doll, so it won't be Christmassy. It would be a country farmhouse type tabletop doll. So I picked up this cone. I did pick up one of these white wreaths. I want to make a Santa crescent moon wreath. If I get around to it this month, I will do that. If not, this wreath is put away in my stash for another project. Now, like I said, I was going out for something that I can make up for Christmas holiday air fresheners. Well, I found these cute little ones. They're made by Sure Scents. They come in a 2-pack. They're the smallest I could find. Now the idea is to take one of these little guys, cut their heads off, remove their stuffing, place the scented product inside there, and then place the head back on the top. I'm going to make one up first before I do this DIY to see how it turns out, and then I will come to you with the slideshow or the DIY step by step. And of course, I picked up these little bells. I said I want this farmhousey, so I'm thinking these would be really nice if I remove the tinsel and then add some of the leftover material I have here in my craft stash that, you know, consists of buffalo plaid or, you know, cardinals, anything that's tying into my farmhousey designs this season. So these will turn into hats if I use them. So that is my stash. That's my haul that I just purchased from Dollar Tree. And I have to tell you, I made a video of where I get these beautiful, sparkling stiletto shoes. You can buy these for your wedding, a prom, an evening out. I buy these to make the ring holders and the teacher's fabric that I found online, and it has glitter on it. It says Go Team Michigan Spartans. I'm going to make her a Michigan State Spartans ring holder for Valentine's. So see this video in the future. I will show it all to you through a DIY, or you'll see it as a final project. There is already a video linked into how I make the stiletto ring holders. I've been making them for years, but I tell you my secret of where to find the most fabulous, inexpensive pair of shoes to start with. And this one, believe it or not, is only $6. The pair is $10.80. Find the video. Well, I hear a kitty cat meowing. That means she wants her snack. I completely forgot about her when I ran out to Dollar Tree this morning, and also went to the electric company to pay the water and the electric bill. Because bills come first, people. That's the way I roll. That's Basha's way. So let's get going, clean up this table. I will make one up, see how the prototype turns out, and then I'll get back with you all. Stick around. Once again, you want coal this year? Don't subscribe. Don't like. Move on. But if you're a good person and you help me build this channel, you will subscribe and hit that like button and the notification bell. So let's get going. I just kiddied with you. I'm having a blast at my end. Grab yourself a cup of coffee. I'm going to go get my coffee. I smell it. Thank you for brewing it for me. And I'll get back with you and come right back here. Promise. My prototype is done. 100% Dollar Tree. I did take pictures along the way. I will do the next one purely live DIY, but I have to clear out my memory card and upload these prior videos first. This camera, this Nikon camera that I own, that I've had for a few years, and I cannot afford to replace, only holds a 32-bit memory. So anywho, I used the Dollar Tree feather duster for the brim of the hat. I used the Dollar Tree stocking that had the fur on it originally when I made this upcycle. Remember, I used the fur, but I told you to save that material off the stocking. Well, here we go. That material covered up this bell, and then I used the tinsel, the snowflake, and the white tinsel, and placed it accordingly. And then wrapped it around his neck, because there is a little gap there where the air vents have to come through to allow the smell to, dissipate in the air. So he has that little garland there to protect that area, but yet it's not going to be fully clothed. Yeah, this was easy. Let's hope that my next one and this elf, it will work. I don't think this elf is going to use this bell for the hat, though. It looks like it's going to be too small for that elf. This elf is bigger. So you have two choices of elves. Let's get going. I think this one turned out great. Can't even tell it's an air freshener. You've seen it here. Legacy's Little Luxuries Arts and Crafts YouTube. Share my idea. Help me build my page or my channel. I deserve it. I work hard for nothing. Okay, let's get going with this next DIY. Let me clear out this memory card and I'll start shooting the video. Alrighty, am I anxious to getting this DIY started? I will add the slideshow to the very first one, but the second one we're doing live. Woo-hoo! And I closed my craft room door in case my birds like to chirp along with me and you can barely hear what I have to say. Anyways, we need some sharp scissors. Okay, here's your air freshener. This is what it looks like in the inside, and this is how it's removed. We have to remove these two pieces in order for us to decorate with this elf. So let's take that apart, place them aside, grab your sharpest shears, okay? Now, this has a collar, so let's go above the collar, okay? If we cut it here, it's going to look funny back here, so let's cut it right above the collar. Don't be afraid. It's a dollar toy, and if you do have a stuffed elf around, something like this in this size, hey, you're more than welcome to use it instead of going out and buying one of these things. Remove the stuffing completely. This one's a little smaller in the body than the other elf to pick up, and I see it's, oh, there it goes, it did loosen up a bit. Okay, see, you want it empty. Okay, now with this stuffing, I have quite a bit of it. I want to save this for my snow for my villages this Christmas. I have a village display. I've yet to put it up yet. And I need snow on the bottom of it, so I just might save some of this stuffing for that idea. Move your stuffing out of your head up to where the hat is, and just the hat only. Alright. You have a little tag here. Let's remove that. I left the tag on the other one, but this one I'm going to decorate just a tad bit differently. First, I want to make sure, though, these pieces fit. Let's hope they do, because the other one it did. This one's a different type of elf. Okay. This one's going on great. have to stretch it a bit. I'm going to get it on first before I glue anything. Alright. One more time. Push that stuffing way up there inside, up into that hat area. So then this whole area is ready for this little half eggshell type of deal. Oh, this is a lot of fun trying to get this one on. The other one went on real simple. But then again, you buy two different dowels. You don't know how each one's going to work out when it comes to the cloth. Alright, let's try this again. Push it down. I'm going to push it down. Pretty tight fits. Why? Come on, material. Okay. I'm going to take this side first and just glue right up in there so it stays. You know, just to get a side going for me. I am using hot glue on high temperature, so be careful when you do this. Don't burn your fingers. Alright, get that to stay right there. And then I can go on the other side and mess around with this ear section and bring that down to the brim. Remember, our little openings are right there, but that's fine. This cloth material, this one's thinner than the other elf, so you're still going to achieve a smell with this, whether the vent holes are covered or not. Alright, so right now I have that adhering to both sides before I start bringing down the face. Okay, so there's the little mouth. We want to make sure that that little red mouth is showing. Or I want to make sure anyways. That's where I cut it at. And this material is slightly bit different. Okay, go up inside there, put some hot glue in there, bring it down. Oh, you can see the mouth just a tad, that's fine. It's going to be covered in this area too with a scarf, so. Alright, so let's go around and try to get the rest of the elf's head on this. Boy, it's picking up a lot of lint. That's because I was using that feather duster earlier too. Okay, so I did have a little bit of trouble with this elf, but that's okay. It's the first time I'm using this little guy. Alright, now let's see how hard or easy I'm going to be able to place this in the body. And you don't want to glue anything yet. You want to get it in there first. Make sure. You might have to end up cutting a little slit down the shoulder area, just a tad. And that one's already cut. Let's see. Okay, let's see if this one will go in. And I can't demonstrate the smell. You know, I can't tell you what it smells like to me because everybody smells things differently. Like, I'm the type of person that can smell gas in the house, but nobody else can. I could smell it coming from my gas stove, and I've had it checked. And they've come in and they said that Yeah, it's not emanating enough to be in danger, but that's what you're smelling. Like I'm telling everybody, that's what I smell. So anyhow, I can't tell you what the smell of this air freshener smells like. Look at that. Now the body fit perfectly inside this. I mean, that fit perfectly inside the body part. And so let's make sure it's centered before I start to hot glue this area. Meaning the collar is going to be the center. It kind of don't look like it's centered. I wonder why. Anyhow, let's start in the back and stick your hot glue nozzle down in there. Go over by the arms, pull it, stick your hot glue nozzle down in there. Press it. Press it. Need some more hot glue. I use hot glue sticks in clear gauze. I get this at Walmart. So just go around it. Add your hot glue and wait for it to adhere. And don't worry about where it's turning out. We're going to clean this area up. Crafting's not about worrying. If you worry and you're having a hobby, then it's not a hobby. It's called a job. And I learned that in my 54 years. That's a job. There's no right or wrong way of making anything when it's art. Art is the freedom we experience in life. Everything else, I have to pay for. I have to have a license to fish, hunt, drive a car. That's not free. That's not freedom. You have to buy a cell phone to talk. What happened to the First Amendment right? Freedom of speech. Yeah, everything's bought and paid for here in America, but not art. Art is your imagination. And no two imaginations are alike, just like no two fingerprints. And I think I have this glued on. Great. Yeah, that's about as far as I want it to get because I don't want this video to go for very long. I am cleaning up the area a little bit. So here's his head. Okay? Now all we're going to do next. Okay, so not using the bell that I purchased. I'm just wrapping some extra material and just use a little bit of hot glue. And then all you do is just follow the else pattern of the hat and twist it. Where's the end? There, right there. And twist it. You want them to have that little hook right here. There you go. Add some hot glue to kind of bring it all together. A little bit amount so you do not burn your fingers. And just twist it, hold it together. So there's our start, our little the farmhouse color that ties into the rest of my design this season. Alrighty, so anyways, that's fine for now. You just want to twist it on there. Alright, and get back to that in a second. Now, depending on what you want to add here, you can take some of this material and just place it right across here so it looks like, you know, he's wearing the same outfit for his hat. Now, I will probably do that later. I still have a piece of the material left. But during this time, what you need to do now is figure out what we will use for the brim. And I'm going to sit this upright so that you can see it. My Lazy Susan's kind of off balance. It's old. Okay, so the brim of the hat, we can use the Dollar Tree micro cloth. That micro cloth, I seen somebody using it the other day and they said that they use it for their curly hair. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. Something to do with it removes the static, the frizz on that person's curly hair or something like that. So they pick up these Dollar Tree microcloths and buy them. I'm like, oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I thought I heard everything, but I haven't. So anyhow, you just make himself a little cute band. Glue it across. You know, nothing fancy, just make it so that there's a seam. Go across there. Press down on it. I mentioned in my last video, my grandmother never had hot glue to use. She had to sew everything. Imagine what she would think about our tools we use these days, including YouTube, that we can upload them to. Imagine all the stuff they crafted. I still have yet, and I've looked the other day to find her marble retro lamp that she made, and I did come across a vintage retro lamp that somebody was selling for like $200. And I'm like, wow, that's what my grandmother made. She made hers. I guess they came in a kit back then. You can make your own. So here you go. You have your little brim, depending on where you want it to end and where you want it to begin. Trim it down. And then glue it. You know, this project is so neat, so simple. To stretch this out. There we go. Get the blue strands out of the way. I hear my birds. Okay, that's the back. Depends on if you want to place something there, you can. But there you go. There's your brim of your little hat for this head. Okay? So that is your next step in creating this. And then you want to take something in this area and create it to cover it up. But first, I'm going to add some plaid right here before I do this. So let me cut the camera, go cut that up, place that on. That's a no-brainer. And then I'll come back with you and show you how I'll wrap this with the red tinsel from this hat. And then we can just save this hat for another time. But it's really a bell. But alrighty, just unwrap the tinsel from this bell. Save the snowflakes, you want to use these as decorations, like I did on the last one. And get your tinsel. Okay, so I think I'm just going to use the red and just cut it. Like I said, save that little hat for next time. Alright, now we have the hat, the top. Now what you want to do, start that tinsel right about there with glue. It'll be on this section. Just a little bit, just get it started. Alright. Isn't it cute? Yeah, the little plaid was, just placed a piece in front of it. That's all I did. I did hot glue the seams a little bit and just made it into a square and then just glued it. So that matches and ties into the hat. Nothing special. This is not a hard DIY. Okay, so I have that glue. I'm going to turn it around. And I'm going to place this garland around the back on this plastic air freshener. Let it dry. Alright. Okay, so you see how it is on the hat. And go around right here. Continue. Okay, once you've added the garland around the neck, add a little piece of it around the top of the body, and then just glue these two pieces together. Okay, lightly glue them together. You can still smell the air freshener when you're picking up one of these. And I did add some of the plaid right here. All I did was cut a piece and just glued it right here to make it look like that his shirt is the same design as his hat. And then I did take his floppy arms and glue them a little bit closer to the body. This is something that I like. You don't have to do that. Okay, so you have this one, and let me see if I can bring my camera. Okay, and then right here I used the tinsel left over from that bell and just wrapped it here, and then the white tinsel I made into a little ball and placed it on his tip. And you see the snowflake, snowflake, snowflake. So yes, this DIY, I did glue the two together. The other one's twisted on. This one's glued, but very lightly. You know, once this container empties out, you can't replace the air freshener refill. They don't make refills for this particular one. So this will last you all this month into January. If you place it in the bathroom where there's a lot of moisture, you'll be able to smell him. He won't be a strong smell, but he's there. And he's there to guide you into the holiday season. And then, of course, you know, I have this one. Now, out of the two, because it's my first time making something like this, I like the soft one. Only because it was wider and it fit the head. And then I was able to do the hat as well with that bell. So, I mean, I was able to do exactly what I wanted to do with it. And I did. And then I liked using that little feather duster to create this little shaggy, whimsical elf, you know, mischievous elf look. Like he's moving around and getting into things because his hat's always messed up. You know, he doesn't look so clean and dapper as this little fella just sitting here. This one looks like he may be smiling, but it looks like he's up to no good. But anyhow, see, I added the little tinsels to his toes because they pointed north. Just tied in some of the decorations, and then I kept the tag. So here you go. You have this design made by me, Miss Jones at Legacy's Little Luxuries Arts and Crafts YouTube, or you have this design for your air freshener. And I'm glad you stopped in today. My camera kept going in and out. Now I did, like I promised, delete a lot of the videos, but evidently the card wasn't cleared, so here I am crafting along and the camera stopped. So midway between adding this garland and then adding the garland to the body, it cut. So that whole film and that footage was lost. But you get the basic idea, and that's what it is. It's a basic idea. This is not a perfection, step by step by step, by glue, by color, by choice of dowel. This is all on you. This is just an idea how to construct it and put it all together. And I thank you for joining me this morning and this afternoon, because we are going into the afternoon hours. I was up early this morning in my pajamas. When you first see the quick video shoot, I thought, well, would it be something to videotape in my pajamas? It'll be like, nah, I'll get dressed for the day. I'm just kidding. But hey, art is freedom. It doesn't Does it really matter if I'm wearing pajamas or not? You know, life's too short to sweat the small stuff. Just be clothed and clothed and dressed. That's all that matters. Have a clean mouth. Have a good heart. I have a good heart. My mouth stays clean most of the time. Unless I am using a hammer and I hit the nail, but instead I hit my finger or my thumb. I swear at that time. But other than that, I want to thank you for participating with me, sitting across from the craft table, and enjoying what I bring to everybody. Please share this video. All you have to do is go into the URL. It's URL. And what that is, it's in the share section underneath the button where it says share and subscribe and like. There is that little area, and what that does, when you click on it, it highlights my YouTube video. You cut and paste it, place it in your Facebook group. Say, hey, you know, how about an air freshener this year? Because by golly, last year's air freshener, nobody watched that video. Nobody. I did promote it in the Facebook groups, but nobody seemed to care about having a decorative air freshener. I guess everybody just likes having an air freshener hanging around instead of concealing it with something festive. But this girl didn't get any views, and I took down the video. I also have to mention, I took down a lot of videos during the holiday, but during Thanksgiving holiday. I went through them all, archived them, so that my granddaughters can grow up later on and watch them. I'm only keeping videos that are basically 200 likes or more. If this DIY doesn't reach 200 likes, people do not view it and subscribe while they're viewing the channel, then this video too will come down. So you might see the idea today, but then maybe 3 months from now want to do this and it's not on my YouTube channel. That is why, because I am working really hard getting these DIYs out, and I make so many of them at this time of year that I don't want them to get all cluttered around and missed, because I spend so much time on each one. And then yet, after this is all said and done, I still have at least 3 hours of editing, uploading, and then I even find some music, and I even look for a cute little humorous poem, or I create one myself. Most of them I create myself because I place them on my Facebook page, and then I label them Legacy's Little Luxuries Arts and Crafts. Those are the memes that I make and create. So I'm not only an artist here in the craft room, but when I get on behind the editing, I try to add a little bit of that into it, even though I'm still not great in editing or picture quality. But that has to do with my camera as well. I don't have a $500 camera. I can't afford it. In fact, I need new glasses, and I can't afford those right now. That's my top priority, is get new glasses first before I get a new camera, and I hope you understand that. Please have patience with me. I'm an old lady, just bringing you basic ideas. Hashtag art is freedom. See you next time. Might be in my pajamas, might not be in my pajamas, but send my blessings out to you and your family from me and mine. And I feel 100% better today as well. So in case you noticed in the last 2 videos, I had the flu bad. But I'm up to my old self. So see you again. Stay healthy. Bless.